Hello everyone, my name is Rishikesh Nare. We welcome you to our special series, The Economic Times Cutting Chai Stories. It's an initiative by ETH. The key to cutting chai conversation is to have good discussion around the areas of your early life, education to grooming, training, business sense, skill augmentation to work-life balance. Before we begin, let me set the context right. Cutting Chai is a series of candid conversations where we take you through the inspirational journeys of influential people. And you all have seen these personalities in the corporate world. But we're taking them away from the boardroom drama to have some fun chat around their personal life. And as you know, we get influential people all the time. And today we have Mr. Umar Ali Sheikh, CEO at OS India. Just to take this conversation ahead, we have another expert who's a tech expert, I would say, because it's my pleasure that I get to hear so many insightful things from these tech leaders. So we have with us Mr. Stephen Seguera, who's the director of enterprise business, Lenovo India. Stephen, welcome to Cutting Chai. And again, I think we are meeting for the fourth, fifth time. I don't know. I think one day we'll have to get you on another side and have this conversation. Uh, as we have Mr. Umar with us, and you heard his story, his journey, and it was quite fascinating to hear so many things, so many anecdotes to just get them around and understand that what he's today, the inspiration had started way back in time. So just I'm going to patch you guys with one general question, and from the layman's point of view or from the business point of view, we have seen what has happened in 2020, and we are still speculating what will happen in 2021. From the end user computing, what do I expect? What's going to happen? Is it going to disrupt everything? Are we going to see exciting things in coming years, coming times? I don't know, but you guys are the experts. So who would start first, Stephen or Umar?
Uh,
Stephen.
I just love this fight.
I would say Omar. I would give my best friend Omar the first opportunity. He's a tech leader as well as business leader, and heading Atos India now. So over to you, Omar.
Okay, Stephen, good to get connected to you once more. Just for your information, me and Stephen go a long way, many, many years. I think it's about 17, almost 17 years that we know each other. It's a pleasure to be having a friend like Stephen. And Stephen, just to start the conversation, my first point to you is pandemic has seen some unprecedented way of working, something which was unthinkable in terms of putting almost 100% of the workforce to work remotely, and that too from home. And that did not give us a warning sign. We, large IT organizations who have got thousands of employees in India, we had very large retail real estate space, which was taken up as we call it ODCs or GDC, Global Delivery Centers. They all got this, I would say, war footing or war like challenge of making their employees work from home. And that brought in one inherent tool that is needed for them to support their customers. And that is, I as call it in a technical language called end user computing device, or in layman's language, we say laptops. My first question to you is, how did you mitigate it? Did you foresee it? And if you didn't, how did you mitigate it?
Okay, I think a good question, Omar. Thank you very much. And to be very honest and candid, nobody could foresee such a event, in the history of the world. And so definitely neither Lenovo had a crystal ball to, predict this. And it happened all of a sudden. So all of us, I think, learned it the hard way, and so did we. But I think the speed at Lenovo is something which I'm always amazed at. The agility, being a Fortune 500 company, and yet being agile to to take cognizance of what's happening around externally, and to respond in a way, in a manner to meet the demands of customers, like like ATOS and large customers, is something always amazes me. And what we did is we ensured that we come out with the different initiatives to meet the demands of course, like two different demands. I'll put in that bucket, two different buckets. One is from leaders like you. Your expectation are something different from the expectations of the employees, your own employees, let us say, ATOS employees. So what ATOS employees want a seamless work experience from the home. Like now, as you said, you have thousands of employees working securely from a campus, secure campus, suddenly being shifted to their residences, and which is spread over across the country, and not to south and east to west, in a geographically diverse country like India. So we said, okay, fine, let's see how we can help our customers. So our devices, as you say, laptops, are ahead of the curve always. We are known for innovation, Lenovo. The devices are top of the line. They are, some of our new product lines are all AI enabled features. So they were anyway inherently taking care of some of the requirements that would have come with, that would have become imperative with the pandemic. So say, like, for example, I'll give you example like Umar, they are like inbuilt security. Now let us say a camera in house, when we are working, or the employee is working from some public space like a coffee house or somewhere else, and you don't know today where your employee is working, and you are equally paranoid on security, data security, as well as the employee is also paranoid, like he is working in from home, like right now I'm doing. Then the camera, what all it is capturing, from the background. And at the same time, if working from public space, who's glancing over my shoulders to look at my data? So we have privacy feature there, where it gives you an alert and locks, and gives you an alert saying that somebody is peeping over your shoulders to look at the security. Then we came up with taking care of these assets which are getting deployed at the individual residences. And you suppose you have like image, a customized image. And how do you do now? You are shipping the laptop directly from Lenovo factory to the residences, thousands spread across. We say, okay, fine, we will help customers like ATOS. You give us image, we factory fit it in our factory and directly ship it ready to use with the as you switch on the button, the customer can, the employee can use it from his home. So it's a different features which actually came handy. And also, like, then we came out with different like financing schemes for some of the customers. You will say they had cash crunch in the first quarter when the pandemic hit, April, May, June, still remember. Customers didn't have a cash flow. It said, we want to buy, but what should we do? And they're credit worthy customers. So we said, okay, here it is. We have a deferred payment. You buy, devices now. You need it. We understand your requirement. You buy now, pay us later. Deferred payment, payment starts after 6 months. You have just bought a huge investment. You have done in, let us say, servers or storage. And suddenly now you want to buy thousands of laptops because desktops cannot be moved from offices and you don't have cash. What do you do? So we said, okay, buy, you do one thing. We will buy back those assets and we give you cash back. Buy whatever you want, So whatever devices you want from Lenovo. So these are the different things which helped Umar, and we responded, as I said, fast. One a small initiative I'll see which was appreciated by all. You see, we opened our call center, contact center. We opened it to any of the brands. Like you have a HP or you have any of the competitive brands. Please call us. Level 1 at least support we'll give you. If this we can troubleshoot, on the call itself, we will do it. We cannot give hardware, but we will help you out. So people really appreciated that. So that these are different ways we responded.
So Stephen, just continuing on this clue, and this is one of my favorite topics, and I was talking to the enterprise business head of Dell as well, and I put forward this question, and I put forward this question to you as well. As a business leader, the biggest challenge that we face is the efficiency and the productivity of our people. Uh, Office is a formal environment. Uh, everybody comes into an office and they are in the mindset of an official setup. Home is a home environment. So the biggest challenge, or the biggest apprehension or the concern, or I could say that the way of working at home, if it is going to be a norm, even if it means that 50% or 60%, there are two aspects which always runs on my mind as a head of business or head of an organization. One is connectivity. Two is the content that is there in one's device, and that is laptop. Now, what I mean by this, one is, if you give a laptop to an employee who is logging in from home, today's way of connectivity is it has to be an Wi-Fi, it has to be a Wi-Fi or a dongle or a mobile hotspot, basis which they are connecting, which would mean that we are adding a point of failure, or we are adding one external, you know, connect for them, or dependency for them to get connected. Second point, and I will have two different questions on this. Second point, Stephen, is laptop has its own hard disk, and it has got all that you can do as a standalone device, which enables employees working from home to share and shift their mind to a work which they are not supposed to do, or largely. Yeah. So my two questions to you is that, does Lenovo, have a plan to integrate connectivity in your laptop? Point number one, because 4G is available almost everywhere. It gives decent speed. 5G is knocking the door. Maybe in some time 5G will also be there. So do you have a device, or are you producing a device which would not need an external connectivity? Probably it will need just a 4G SIM card to be integrated inside the laptop, and you open it and bang, you are connected to the mobile network and the data network. Yeah, so there is no power dependency, less power dependency, so on and so forth. The second question is that, what is your thought on virtualization? Keeping in mind the quality of connectivity has really improved, and the speed of the connectivity has been excellent, and reliability of the connectivity also has been quite good. So these two questions: a, integrate laptop which is also a Wi-Fi device, does not need an external Wi-Fi to be connected; b, a dumb device which will start showing its colors the moment it gets connected to the network the employee is supposed to get connected, which we in technical language call it virtualization. So what is your opinion and take on this? And I'll be very keen to know, and if you have a plan, we need to talk separately, as Atos as an integrator. Yeah, over to you, Stephen.
Okay, thanks. I'm excited, Umar. Thank you very much on that. I think both. First, I'll address the end devices. So the end devices that we have are all integrated. So you just put the SIM card and you can straight away get connected on the, whether it is the LTE that the telcos have today, which my laptop, which I'm using right now, has a SIM enabled network, and it is connected. Either it is on whatever any of the telcos who are giving. And right now 5G is not rolled out in India, but some of our devices are capable of 5G. But having said that, we have already SIM card enabled devices. Wi-Fi is basic. We have already secured Wi-Fi, which was there right from many years. So it's given today, right? Wi-Fi. Nobody uses LAN. So both are there in our top of the line laptops, and I think employees are taking benefit of that. All the users who are working from home, and you have seamless. You can run Teams, you can run Zoom on that with that connectivity, as you rightly said. The connectivity scenario in India is much evolved than what we were. In fact, we both of us from telecom background, so we know that the journey that that has gone. Our devices are all that, and Umar, I would love to give a brief to your team, and definitely we need to take this offline, maybe set a 1 hour, because the other question which you said is more interesting on the virtualization. So today Lenovo, and we have one Lenovo solutions, and when I say one Lenovo, that's again a new journey that we are talking about, bringing end-to-end stitch solution for customers like you. We have our ISG team, which are infra such a solutions team who have storage, who have servers, we have virtualization of software, and then with that we have our end devices, thin clients. We stitch together. We can give you a complete virtualization solution, and I, along with my colleague, Vivek, who's heading the BU for the country, we will come together, Umar, and set us time with you and your team, and would definitely like to pitch this one, Lenovo solution of entire end-to-end virtualization solution, where you don't have to, worry about any other third party. We will give you entire thing and deploy and implement after understanding your requirement.
So, Stephen, just taking a clue from this, I am also a Lenovo user for a long time now. And right now, as I'm talking to you, also talking from a Lenovo device. Unfortunately, I don't know if my device has got a 4G SIM card enabled laptop. I do not know. That's point number one. So, and I am aware almost all our people, they use external Wi-Fi, or I have an external dongle, which is we connect. So it will be interesting to know that which are the models which are by default enabled and what is the efficiency of that. The other sub question to this is that, are these devices which are 4G enabled are mid-range? High range, I understand, but are they mid-range? Because if it is not reaching to the masses, we will not be successful in trying to drive and give it to. Obviously, we would not be giving 1 lakh rupees laptop or a 1.5 lakh rupees laptop to the field engineer. You see what I mean to say? So, do you have a mid-range laptop which is 4G or LTE enabled, or is still work in progress?
Yeah, surely we have all range, Umar. So I would be more than happy to ask my, sales team to immediately send you across all the models which are, enabled, and the price range, of course.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, any questions you would have for me, Stephen?
No, I think you did it very well, Umar. You in fact gave me a lot of opportunities. So it is now on to us. We'll set up a time with your team. I think we are already engaged,
Yes.
on opportunities. We already had that. So I think I'm excited that this traction is already building, and we will take it forward from here. See, Lenovo with its portfolio today, Umar, and we have end-to-end portfolios, including Motorola mobile brand, part of Lenovo portfolio. So mobile, tablets, okay, and the server, storage, virtualization software, laptops, workstation, all this put together, we have a huge portfolio, and it complements to what ATOS does. ATOS works in technology space, integrating all of this to meet the customers' demand along with the software. I think we can make a fantastic go-to-market team with complementing each other's portfolio. So I look forward to that. I'll block some time with you. And
yes, and Stephen, I must conclude this conversation with one experience of my life, is that when there are two things which are exactly equal, let's say assume that you are talking to two different brands, or one brand. You want to buy whatever it could be laptop, it could be automobile, whatever you want to. And when you are talking to two different um, you know um, dealers or distributors or whatever you want to say that, and everything is same. Okay, everything is same. Price is same, warranty is same, facilities are same, everything is same. From whom will you buy? Okay, now I would buy from a person. Yeah, at that moment the person becomes important. I would buy from a person who has made me most comfortable. And I can say, Stephen, you being in Lenovo, that gives me a reason to bring that person comfort, as far as my journey towards OEM, or a solution provider like yours. I'm aware that in India we have got Lenovo and many other brands. Let me not take them. So that person difference is always a comfort for me, and let's keep in touch, and hope to see you in person once things are easing up. Thank you,
thank
Stephen.
you. Absolutely delighted to have that conversation, Umar, with you. And yes, all the best. So look forward to catch up with you soon.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thanks,
Pleasure
Rishikesh.
talking.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Stephen.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.